Welcome to Thoughts of Treasures. It's Connie. I hope you all had an amazing day. Today I've got a cute project that, well, I'm hoping it's going to turn out cute. We'll see. I did cut out these, well, I didn't, Ross did, cut out these little bunnies for me. And we are going, which are cute little, oops, they're all going to stand. I promise you, it will all stand. There's 6 of them. And what I was going to do is I cut these little letters out on the laser. And they're going to spell Easter, so we're going to paint these different colors, and then we're going to put the word Easter on them. Well, if I put it the right way. Domino effect here. And we're just going to do it like this, so it's going to spell the word Easter out. I think it's going to be cute. In my head, it's cute. We're going to see what it's going to turn out to look like. But first thing, because usually I'm not a pastel person, but I am going to do these in the pastel colors. So I'm going to start by giving these all a good coat of white. So it's going to be boring, so you know, we'll play it by ear. But I'm going to do all of them in white so that when I put the pastel color on, like yellow or pink, I don't have to do 15 coats of them. Keep that in mind. If you do a base coat of white, it's so much easier to put the pastel colors, the lighter colors on. So I'm just going to start with some white. We're just going to, this might take a little bit, but it's okay. They're not 10 inches long, that's for sure. And of course these were cut with the CNC, so they don't have the charred edges. So I am going to be doing all the sides and everything. That's why I wanted to do it with the white first, because that'd be an awful lot of paint going on. But anyway, these were cut with our CNC machine, and if you are interested, you are more than welcome to message me about them. We do have a couple of varieties of the little bunnies available, and I'm not going to go blow drying these or using the heat tool with these until, and these are a little rough. You could sand these down. I'm not going to worry about sanding them, but if you wanted to give them a good sanding before, it's fine. I'm just going to go around them. I thought this would be a quick project, but then, yeah, again, putting the base coat on is going to be the longest process. Then you can put one coat of the pastel color on, and then blam, it's done. So it shouldn't be that long. But I hope everybody's had an amazing day. Let me know in the comments what the weather was like by you. I tell you, today it was like 70-something degrees. I was like, whoo, spring is here. Can you believe that? That was amazing. We are in March 10th today. So, getting there. This will probably be the longest process because I've got to get the front and the back done. And I'm just going to lay it down. I'm going to do the sides first. Well, I can do this part. We can do the top part while he's laying down. I think I'm going to start with the hardest ear part first. By the time you do the 6th one, you'll get the rhythm down. Like I said, we don't have to do, unless you want to keep him white. I'm not keeping him white. I'm actually doing, like I said, pastel colors. We're going to do blue, pink, yellow, like a lime green, light green, blue, yellow, green, pink. I don't know, I need 6 colors. I don't know if I have maybe like a pastel orange color. I know, I guess I gotta go like the rainbow color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Oh, purple. It didn't say purple, light purple. Then I'm just going to do the letters in black because I think it'll stick out. and just keep it simple. And again, these can be done in whatever color. If you want to do them in the earthy tone colors or do them all in one color, you can. You don't even have to spell spring if you want to. I mean, Easter, you could spell spring with them. There's lots of cool things with these guys. I just thought Easter would be a nice little thing for my tier tray, so that's why I'm doing that. It's gonna go there. Right now we got and good thing you're watching this on a replay, then you can just fast forward through all of this. One thing nice about the videos, like I said, I'm just going to let these air dry while I'm painting the other ones. No sense in using the heat tool and doing each one individually. And again, for time's sake, if you just wanted to paint these and let them sit overnight, then that's, you know, then come back and paint them the next day. It works the same. I do have to get some more white. Running out of that. So let me go this direction, because I want to get inside these ears first. And then by the time I get the sixth one done, the first one will be dry enough that I can just go flip it over and do the other side white and then get the colors on. So are you guys ready for Easter? Do you decorate for Easter? Let me know. I want to hear all. I know some people say they go really all out for all the holidays. I think Christmas is still the #1 holiday everybody decorates for. But there are some that really decorate for all of them. I personally, I do a little bit for Easter. The only reason I do a lot for Easter, or a little bit for Easter, I won't say a lot. A little bit for Easter is because I host Easter dinner here. Ross and I have done that for, well, several years, many years, quite a few years. I don't know. As long as I can remember. I'm not even sure how we got involved in doing that. But I don't mind Easter dinner because Easter dinner is a lot simpler. I will not do Thanksgiving dinner. I would do Christmas dinner before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is that holiday when everybody wants everything special. Too many goodies, and I'm not ruining them. But Easter, you know, the ham, we usually have ham, and you just put that in there. There's no cooking, you're just heating that thing up. I'm good with that. But, let's just see. Shoot, this is only number 4. It might get a little quiet, but that's okay. Let's get this little guy painted. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have not picked out any colors for this yet. I am a just craft as you go kind of person. I don't plan anything. I mean, I plan to a certain point like anybody, but I just kind of I changed my mind too much is the problem. This could start out this color, and I could say I'm going to do a pastels, and then I could end up doing it all neutrally. Which I've been tossing that back and forth in my head, doing like a neutral kind of thing. But then I said, I'm going to do a pastel. But who knows? I could change my mind by the end of this. I think it would look kind of cool if I did a neutral kind of thing. You don't know. Now it's getting quiet because I'm over here thinking. But no, I'm probably gonna just stick with the pastels. I'm really contemplating. That's too funny. See, that's what I'm saying. I cannot plan things out. There's a lot of people that craft, and it's like, this is what I'm going to use, and this is what I'm going to put together. As I start to do that, it's like, you have to plan to a certain extent, of course. I didn't just come on here and go, all right. I mean, I had to cut the letters out to the size. So I knew what I was going to do, but color-wise, or if I want to add anything, I mean, I'm going to keep this simple. I'm not doing anything else to it but the letters and the colors, the painting. However, there's just things that, well, if I want to do this, then I can do that. And you could add this into, you could get one of those trays from the Dollar Tree and just glue them on there, put some grass around it or some Spanish moss around it, and so many options you could do with it. I'm not going to do that, however, because like I said, I'm going to put it in my cure tray. So I'm going to kind of keep it basic. But we do have, Ross is my CNC guy. He cuts everything, all our chunky wood out on our CNC. He does that part. I know nothing about that machine. The only thing I know about it is it's in our garage. The only thing I know about it. And it's noisy. It's very, very noisy. Ross takes his phone out there with him, and I'll call him, and then he'll text me. He goes, I can't hear you. He goes, you're going to have to text me. I'm like, he goes, what do you need? So, that's only two things. And I have been out there when it's been running. It is noisy. In the wintertime, he tries to keep, like the door open a little bit, because it's cold, obviously, but in the summertime, it's usually he keeps it open, or is it nice weather? Summertime, he usually has the air running inside. Yeah, he's got a nice little setup out there. I've got paint all over my fingers, but that's okay. So he is the one that does all of our chunky wood. And we have different bunny styles. We've got the little bunny peep looking ones, the sitting ones, we got the straight ears, we got the floppies, and then we have different varieties of other things too. So if that's something you're interested in, you are more than welcome, or if you're interested in something like this, I can even do the letters for you. Look, I got paint all over it. Yuckers. Alright, so now I'm going to flip this little guy over and get some more white. I'm going to have to, I should have, when I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, I should have got some paint. Just order some from Walmart. I might have some down here, I'm not sure. I have to look. Maybe I should look before I order something, right? Let's just get the front done. Like I said, this is the be the longest and most boring. Once you start putting the color on, it's going to look awesome. It's going to look amazing. You could even keep them white and do the letters different colors. So many possibilities, guys. There's always possibilities with crafting. Keep that in mind. Nothing is wrong. There's always different ways. So these last ones are still a little wet, so I'm going to give them a dry. And now, I'm not putting faces on these guys. I'm just strictly using them for the shape. Very, very simple project. I'm not going overboard with this. I just basically wanted something to say Easter for my tier tray. That's basically the whole concept of this project. But there are possibilities. You could put a face on these guys. If you can't draw, you can do it on the Cricut. You can put googly eyes on them. You could freehand them if you're good with that, but my poor bunnies would look like So if I did faces, I would do it on the Cricut. Or Silhouette or any kind of vinyl cutting machine. I don't think they have stamps with faces on them, do they? I don't know, do they? Maybe I'll do one with a face on it and show you how to do it with the how I would do it with the Cricut. And apply vinyl. Not on this type. Alright, let me get these dried real quick so we can put some color on them. And show you what they look like again. Alright, so let me get, oh, there's a dog under my foot. Didn't even know she was there. Alright, let's see. We're going to do purple. Oh, we could do peach. Let's do a peach. Let me think about that. Hold on, peach. And we're going to do a pink. Pink. We could do teal color. Let's do a blue color. Let's see what blue I'll use. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need a green. Oh, let's see. What color green do I want to use? Let's use this one. Alright. So I think what I'm going to use is Apple Orchard for the green. Well, if we go to, let's do, what is it? Rosette, pink rosette, rosette pink, excuse me. Folk art, orange. Orange we'll use peach. I'm going to do it the rainbow colors, right? Orange, yeah. Oh, I don't have a yellow. Oh, well, let's use a yellow. Hold on. Got to do a yellow. Let's use pale daffodil. Red, orange, yellow, green. Now, so I want to use this color. I'm going to use this color because I think that's going to match nicer than the actual green. And then we got blue cotton. Oh, the one I'm going to use is cabana stripe. Then we've got blue cotton. And then white lavender. And this one's a folk art too. So, I don't know. I picked these multi-surface ones up, so it's all good. It's all good. Alright, so here we go. Let's start with the pinks. I'm going to do it just the colors of the rainbow in pastel colors. Sounds good to me. And again, I'm going to start in here with his ears. Excuse me. But now with that white on there, it's going to be so much easier. You only have to do one little coat, maybe a touch up here and there. And again, like I said, I did not sand this, so I'm kind of dabbing it on a little bit to get all of the cracks and crevices. All the little cracks and crevices. So now if you were to do something like this, what colors would you use? Would you go pastel? Or would you stay neutral? What do they call, like the, you know, like the celery colors, the natural colors kind of thing? Tell me what your thoughts are. Would you do it all white and put the letters different colors? Let me know. What would you do if this was something you were going to do for your house? Now we do bigger sizes in these too, just to let you know. These are just the minis. We do a larger size, and we actually can do whatever size you want to a certain extent. I mean, the machine only allows us to go so big. But, I need some more. But the bigger size would probably look amazing on like a mantle. And again, even if you didn't put the words on them, just put the little bunny faces on there with different colors. I think it would be so cute. I might have paint all over the table, but that's okay. Let's put him down. Now I am going to dry him so that I can flip him over, because I'm going to be using different paint brushes, foam brushes. Y'all can see what I'm doing. I was going to say, I probably have all this stuff sitting in front here and you probably can't even see me painting him. I'm just going to give it a quick dry so that I can flip it over and not have to worry about the pink again. I'll probably do 2 colors at one time. Paint everywhere. I'm just going to give it a second coat because there's a lot of, I don't want to see any of the white. So while that's drying, I'm going to go to the second color and then flip it over. I'll do 2 colors at one time. Waste time. Alright, second color we're going to use is the peach color. get covered up. I think this is going to be so cute. I'm more or less dabbing just so that I can get all of the paint into the non-sanded areas. So the difference between the CNC and the laser is one is more like a saw, the other is more burning the wood. So with any kind of wood, when you saw it, it will leave splintery kind of sides. So if that bothers you, then you can do a quick sanding on it to get that smooth. However, I'm not so much concerned with that. Now as I get this one on, I'm going to turn the pink over. Oh, I think this is going to be really cute. It's going to be cute. I'm going to turn the pink over since it's dry and do this side. And I think I'm going to do the letters black just to, and I'm not sure if the white would, the white wouldn't pop as much. I mean, you could do them rainbow colored too, alternating. You could do them black. You could, again, possibilities are endless. I think, however, I'm just going to stick with the plain black. I'm going to give these two a quick dry. So I do want to do a second coat of paint on here. Turn off. Let's get a second coat of pink and then I can let it sit. Alright. Now I can do away with that. Let's get a second coat of peach on here. I'm looking for more full coverage, so if it, you know, if something you want that's more where you see the rusticy, well, not rusticy look either. You know, where you see a little bit of the white shining through, just leave it. All right, I'm gonna let that sit a second, and then we're gonna do our third color. Boy, I got more paint on me than I think the poor bunnies. I'm usually bad, but not this bad. All right, red, orange, yellow. I mean, it really doesn't matter what color I do, what order I do this in. It's just how you're going to put the, once we put the letters on, we're going to have to worry about that. All right, so we got, this is daffodil. Is that what it's called? Nope, pale daffodil. That was close. Get that on. So basically the white just prevents you from having to do, if you would just use the raw wood with these lighter colors, you would have to put on so many layers to get the brightness that you want. So just doing the white layer prevents that, and so it's really not an extra step that you're doing for no reason. You would have to put like probably 4 or 5, 6 coats of this yellow on to get it the color that you want to be, and the pink and stuff. So this kind of gives it a little helping hand. get it in there. And once I get this one on, then I'll go back and do the peach. Flip it over, make sure it's nice and dry. I would like to say welcome to anybody that is new watching. If you are new, put in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to know. I hope you'll become part of our family here. We love new friends over here. I do go live every night, or sorry, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 9:30. And then on Sundays, I go on at 7 o'clock because I do a live show, a live sale show. And that is one place where you can actually find when I sell these little guys. I have different things every week. Before I smash that brush, throw that brush in. I got more paint on me, guys. This is a messy little project. I'm not used to painting the sides. You know, when I do with the laser, I don't worry so much about the sides because I like that black edge from the laser burning. Alright, I'm going to take some of this paint off my fingers first. Only got 3 more to go. Let's turn him over. Let's get some more peach out. Let that dry. I'm gonna dry this up. Our little pink bunny's done. Oh, I missed some weight over there, see? Paintbrush and get some pink in there. Alright, let's do this peach real quick and put this aside. And let him dry. 3 more to go. Oh, we gotta do the other side of this. Alright, we're done with the peach. Flip him over. Put him to the side. I'm going to do another color on him, so we're going to do Cabana Stripe next. It's a pretty aqua color. Can't say that. It's a really pretty color. Kind of a minty green. Definitely has green in it. Cabana. Cabana. Reminds me of that song. Lord, don't make me sing. Now I got that song in my head. Oh, I'm singing to myself. Oh, I can entertain myself so easily. I'm not kidding. Let's put it right here. I want room to do the next one. Oh, Lord, I've missed all kinds of stuff on the side there. And if I missed other places, I'll get it when it turns it around. I have to clean the table up before I can display this and show you guys. We will. I have a silicone mat down, so I don't so much worry about the paint getting places, because it will wipe right up. If it doesn't wipe up with a baby wipe, I just use one of those disinfecting wipes. Not really for disinfecting, but like the Clorox wipes and stuff. Has a little more oomph behind it to clean up. Alright, let's put that here. I'm gonna get the green off my finger so I can touch the yellow. The yellow definitely has a lot of, I might take a sander to it. After painting it, a lot more of the fibers come up out of the side. In there. We're done with the yellow. Now I'm going to go on to the blue. Here a second. Oh, knock that over. We got 2 more to go. We're almost there. Almost done. Heading into the home stretch. So pretty. We have our purple to do. I'm gonna have a rainbow of colors on my fingers. So doing these one color obviously would be so much easier. However, would it be prettier to do in the different colors? Absolutely. I think this is going to turn out beautiful and well worth the amount of time put into it. So, tell me, do you guys enjoy painting, or are you more like, just get the painting over with? And I mean, even painting something one color, I actually find it very relaxing. Now, if I had to do 100 of these, I wouldn't find it so relaxing. That would be more of a chore than relaxation. Right. Now, we have, try this. Oh, he wasn't dry yet. I'm going to put another coat of once I get the painting done, I'm going to clean this mat off real quick, so we don't get paint everywhere. Because you know, when things look dry, that's when they end up all over your project. Alright, put that there a second. Alright, we got our last color to do, which is purple. So I'm going to have these three going. Let's see, do I have one more? Oh, yes I do, thank goodness. And I might take the stander a little bit, especially on that poor yellow one. It's really bad. He's really bad. So once you start painting, sometimes the fibers of the wood are annoyed. Let's just say that, annoyed. So what wasn't sanded before can probably look twice as bad. And I do think with the over here where there's nothing. With the yellow one, it really, I'll show you in a second. Heat tool to this. We'll just keep the heat tool going if we paint. I need to get some more blue over here. Let's get these dry. Put one more coat on him. I'll flip him over on the back. Now, if I wasn't doing this for a video, I'd probably do it in steps too. Just paint and let it walk away, come back, instead of having to dry it all, but it works the same. Let's get some more purple over here. I think I'm done with the blue. Yep. Let's get some purple on here. But like I said, if you didn't put the white base coat down, with these colors, you'd probably be doing like 4 or 5 coats instead of just 2. I got this one first, so I'm going to turn it over. Get this done. I can see if there's any missing parts on any of the other ones that I have to touch up while he's drying for a second. Let's see. He looks good. He fell over, but he looks good. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Sand that one down a little bit. Looks good. So we're just waiting on this one. Put one more coat on him. And I'm going to do the letters. Alright. There. Put these away. Put all the paints back. Whoops, that fell over. Alright. Now I'm going to clean this real quick. I made him, he's still wet, so I'm going to put him over there. Since I dried it all, this does take a little bit of oomph to get up, and I do want to get this off because I don't want to put this down on top of the different colors. It always seems dry until you put something down on it, and then it's all over your project. So I would rather take the few seconds to clean most of this up than to have it end up all over everything. I got a little girl under my foot. She is not moving. All right. Give this a quick right way. E, A, S, T, E, and R. Now I'm just going to quickly do this with a paint marker. Instead of pulling more paint out. Simple, just, you can do it with whatever. You can have a Sharpie, you can do it with a magic marker. It's quick and simple. Just like that. I'm just going to dry it real quick in case it's a little wet. Oops. Off there, my friend. And I'm just going to take, especially on this one, and just sand down. This is the only one that was bothering me so much, so just make sure it sits. And you can deal with all of them too if you wanted to. Like I said, I can go back and do that if it really bothers me. So we've got red, orange. Sometimes that, like I said, you won't notice it as much until after you paint, because the paint kind of brings those fibers up. And it doesn't take much to get them off. See, like I said, look. The minute you step away, I'm going to fix that up. It's got the cabana. Just make sure that's the back part. Alright, so we got red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And let me dry my purple, make sure my purple's nice and dry. I think my purple needs a little bit more paint because it's not, I can see through it here on the bottom. Alright, so then we got our, you can't see them all, but okay. Let me lay them down. Now, and my purple. And he's got some spots here down at the bottom that didn't get either. It's okay. Little purple guy just doesn't want to. Cooperate, that's a good word. All right, and then I'm just going to use simple wood glue to put the letters on. So it's going to be E, A, S, Make sure I have them in that order. I'll probably put them on a different order. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit. Actually, I'm going to put a little glue here. And use one of these little, because you don't really need a lot. Just a tiny bit of glue is all you need. I'm just going to get it right there in the middle of his, I guess, belly-ish area. Dabby, dabby, dabby. And this wood glue allows you a little bit of time to, I don't like to put hot glue with anything wood, because first of all, you always get that lumpy hump in there. It never lays flat. With the wood glue, you have a little bit of playing area, and then you can squeeze it, and of course if anything comes out, it's fine because it'll dry clear. And the R. Okay, put that away. Just glue up off the table. And I can show you what it's going to look like. See if I can get it all in there. Hopefully you can see it all. If not, I will take a picture. It's going to be backwards. I don't know if it's going to be backwards to you guys or not. See? E-A. S, it might be backwards, but T, E, oops, E and R. Ah, let's play dominoes. Curve it around. Go over a little bit more. See if I can get it in here so you guys can see the whole thing. And there we have it. I think it turned out cute. Like I said, I'm going to go back and like sand a little bit of the tops off of his ears. You know, fine tuning it. Get it a little bit smoother, but I like that rusticy look. I'm fine with that. That's kind of what I wanted. Like I said, otherwise I would have sanded it to begin with. But that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. I want to say thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for being part of my craft room today. Alright guys, I'm going to get off of here. You all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys!